People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
77 Country WGLR.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports Presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Faust Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Vitech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
This is postseason basketball. Win and you get to live to see another day, but lose and your season is over. And for the high school boys basketball teams across southwest Wisconsin, the playoffs start now. Welcome to our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball, presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's the heart of Grant County here in Lancaster, where the Division IV playoffs get started with a regional quarterfinal game between the Boscobel Bulldogs and the Lancaster Flying Arrows. Broadcasting live tonight from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, this is Matthew Ganinin, and it's going to be an intriguing game that we've got here in our regional quarterfinals. Two teams that have seen each other so far this year. They played late 2024, where it was Lancaster picking up an 82-52 win. Boscobel, the away team tonight, has struggled all year. Their only win was 57-54, 2 days before Christmas against Wisconsin Heights. On the other side, Lancaster, they reached the regional finals last year. This year, they finished second in the SWC behind Platteville, and they're looking to make it back to that regional finals and hope for a different result. It's a tough path, but a different path than they see through a lot of the regular season, as I spoke with Coach Knapp about in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show interviews, and the fact that they do drop down to D4 for the postseason when they play up in D3 for much of conference play. So certainly going to be an interesting one here tonight on both sides. Coming up, you'll hear from Coach Joe Childs of the Boscobel Bulldogs and Coach Brian Knapp of the Lancaster Flying Arrows on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. This is the Raleigh Cheese pregame show at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Coach Joe Childs of the Boscobel Bulldogs after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1. From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Do weed control right the first time and deliver the knockout punch to weeds with Status Herbicide. Status Herbicide is the #1 broadleaf herbicide for corn, going up against the toughest weeds in your fields. Use it as your frontline post application in a tank mix with Zidua SC herbicide for one heck of a knockdown that keeps HPPD-resistant weeds out for the rest of the season. Explore more at statusherbicide.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Please remember, Easter is not about candy eggs and chocolate bunnies.
That's what the Queen Bee Radio Easter Bunny Candy Parade is all about. Snickers, Twizzlers, M&M's, Smarties, Blow Pops, Skittles, and more. Keep listening to find out more very soon.
Pregame 1.
Welcome back to the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tonight we're at Lancaster High School as the boys basketball postseason gets underway with the Boscobel Bulldogs taking on the host Lancaster Flying Arrows. We're now joined by Joe Childs, the head coach of the Bulldogs. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so Coach, first of all, could you please give our listeners out there a quick recap of your season to this point?
It's been a rough season. We knew losing 4 seniors last year was going to be tough to replace, losing about 40 points per game. An all-conference defender, an all-conference player, and Gabe Davis, honorable mention player, and Tucker Schmidt, and some scoring from the other two. And so we knew coming into the season it was going to be tough, and finding those roles as players was going to be hard, and as a coaching staff, trying to get everyone bought into a new system was going to be tough, and it's a multi-year process. But we've had a lot of games this year where we've been right there halfway through the game, and then we just kind of fumble it and lose it down the stretch. But we're a one-win team, but I think we're much better than what our record shows.
Of course. Now, you did play Lancaster earlier this year, and they were able to defeat you 82-52. But do you remember anything specifically coming out of that game and some lessons that you, your coaching staff, and your players were able to take away from that one?
Specifically that game, no, but it wasn't just that game is what I meant there. That happened in a lot of games where we were there, we're playing well, we lose it down the stretch. Some things happen to us and we just can't bounce back from, and I think we've gotten rid of that here down the stretch. We've got a lot more fight in us, those seniors really realizing that this could be the last game of your high school career. That always gives you a bump in your senior playing attitude and effort. And we've prepared differently. We've prepared some things that we haven't done all year, so there's been no chance for them to adjust to that. And I think we've got a good chance tonight.
Now for tonight's Russell Law Office's injury report, are there any injuries to report before this game tonight?
Nothing for me. Maybe on the coaching staff from Men's League on Sunday, but that's about it.
All right, and as I mentioned earlier, you dropped your first game to Lancaster this year. What will it take for you and your Bulldogs to flip the script tonight and pick up a win against Lancaster?
I think with Lancaster, they're a shooting team. They've got really good shooters on their team, but along with that is kind of a double-edged sword. Is if you've got a team that shoots lots of threes, if you're not hitting, then they tend to just keep shooting them. So if they have an off-shooting night and we can capitalize on that, I think that we can come out of here with a win.
All right, thank you to Coach Joe Childs for joining us on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Once again, that's Coach Joe Childs of the Boscobel Bulldogs. You'll hear from Coach Brian Knapp of the Lancaster Flying Arrows after these messages on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show. This is high school playoff boys basketball on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2. Fuller's Milker Center and GIA have the management tools you need to keep your dairy's profitability at your fingertips 24 hours a day. From many choices of reliable electronic ID to effective time-saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21, monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
For the best in on-the-farm repair, call Reynolds Electric Service. Put their team to work for you. They have a boom truck offering wiring service, new electric motors, and motor service. Reynolds Electric Service, located on North Madison Street in Lancaster.
Why is the Easter Bunny driving a semi full of candy?
I I think we're going to need bigger baskets this year.
The Queen Bee Radio Easter Bunny Candy Parade is back. Find out more soon on this Queen Bee radio station.
Make mealtime prep easy with top quality meats from the Butcher Shop in Fenimore. They have popular meat bundles all ready to go, including the beef bundle, pork bundle, and the little bit of everything bundle with beef, chicken, and pork. Right now, 25 pounds of ground beef at 85% lean is just $4.29 a pound. For your upcoming events where you need to feed a crowd, the Butcher Shop can assist with cheese and sausage trays, along with sliced meats for any size party. Stop by the Butcher Shop in Fenimore today.
Pregame 2.
Back in the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, and tonight the regional quarterfinals are upon us as we've got Boscobel at Lancaster on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We are now joined by Brian Knapp, the head coach of the Lancaster Flying Arrows. Welcome to the show, Coach.
How you doing?
All right, now, Coach, first of all, I'd like you to please tell me about how this season went for you and your Arrows for those who might not have followed any of your games so far this year.
We had a record of 16-8, and those 8 losses, we probably could have had a few more wins out of that, but it is what it is now, and we're excited to get on a tournament trail and play a couple games in the playoffs.
Now, talking about getting hot in the postseason, one thing I do want to ask is that in your last 5, your Arrows have been scoring just shy of 80 points per game. What makes your offense click?
Oh, they love to shoot the basketball, and they've gotten better at sharing the basketball with each other, so if they continue to do that and we continue to score 80 points, good things will happen.
Right now, this is the time of the year where you get to drop down to D4 after playing your whole conference season in D3. What'd you take away from your SWC conference season this year, and how do you feel it prepares you for your postseason opportunities?
I wouldn't say our D4 is any easier than D5 D3 by any means, but than our conference. But you get the likes of Mineral Point, Darlington, Cuba City, those things. So, we're going to do our thing, and like I said, we got to play good team defense and score more points, I guess, is our attitude coming into the game.
All right, now for Russell Law Office's injury report, are there any injuries for your Arrows for tonight's game here?
Everybody's healthy and everybody's ready to go.
All right, last question. You were able to take down Boscobel the first time you played them this year. What will it take for you to do it once more tonight?
First game, went back and looked at stats. They had 30 turnovers and we had 20 steals out of that. So if we can have those things again tonight, then we'll be in good shape.
All right, in tonight's regional quarterfinals, it's Boscobel and Lancaster. We would like to thank Coach Brian Knapp for joining us on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks, sir.
Once again, that's Coach Brian Knapp of the Lancaster Flying Arrows. We'll wrap up the Raleigh Cheese pregame show after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on our streets, county roads, and highways to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. This message from the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and the WIAA.
Are you interested in a free checking account? Do you need a debit card today with no delay? We now offer instant issue on our debit cards. Hi, my name is Sarah Rogers, your branch manager, retail lending officer from Mound City Bank in Cuba City. When you open your checking account, we can now issue your debit card so you have purchasing access to your account the day it's opened. Stop by or call us at 608-744-2141 for more details or questions. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pregame 3.
Welcome back to 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, wrapping up our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese. Thank you to coaches Brian Knapp and Joe Childs for their time on those pregame interviews, and in those interviews you heard the Russell Law Office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Throughout the night tonight, we'll take a look at the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the large independent shoe store in the Midwest. For our colors of the game, presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental, 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. For the visitors from Boscobel in their road reds with white numbers on the front and back, Bulldogs in black across the chest on those Nike uniforms. And for the Arrows, Lancaster across the chest in royal blue on their home white Nike uniforms with blue and yellow outlines. tell you our starting lineup presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center at fullersmilkercenter.com. For Boscobel, it's a 5'10 senior number 0 Dawson Sitzer, a 6'5 senior number 1 Cameron Lewis, a 5'10 senior number 2 Trevor Morga, a 6-foot freshman number 14 Kipton Brown, and a 6'5 junior number 24 Jonah Knowles. And for the Arrows, a 6'4 junior number 1 Zach Hermson, a 6-foot junior number 2 Brady Schmitz, a 5'11 junior number 3 Dane Kaufman, a 6-foot senior number 5 Michael Murphy, and a 6'1 junior number 11 Taylor Williams. We'll take another break to First Supply, first half, after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1.
Better health starts here, and that means getting the care you need close to home when you need it. Grant Regional Health Center offers a wide variety of outpatient services, including wound care, IV infusions, injections, blood transfusions, antibiotic therapy, and much more. We've expanded our offerings to better serve you. Before you travel out of town or hours away, call us at 608-723-1309 to inquire about receiving outpatient services here. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
This is Chris Ludasher from Anderson Weber in Dubuque. If you're looking for a dependable, new or used vehicle, Toyota has 7 out of the top 12 vehicles that last over 200,000 miles. Ranking number 2 in the J.D. Power Dependability Study, Toyota also has 5 of the top 10 vehicles with the best resale value, according to Kelley Blue Book. Come see me to find your Toyota at Anderson Weber Toyota when you're ready.
Anderson Weber Toyota, next to Target in Dubuque.
In Game 1.
Back on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, about to get set here from Lancaster in this Division IV regional quarterfinal between the Lancaster Flying Arrows and the Boscobel Bulldogs as we shut the lights off here in the gym at Lancaster for one of the coolest starting lineups that you'll see in Southwest Wisconsin here. We already brought you our starting lineups. Those were presented by Fuller's Milker Center. Before we get underway with our First Supply first half, we will tell you that our game today is brought to you by Ritchie Implement of Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See your inventory and employment opportunities at richiesinc.com. Mound City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. Community First Bank for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Also brought to you tonight by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call, always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Make it an evening out at Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Check out their banquet facility for your next party, reception, or reunion. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Utter Brothers Creamery, a farm to table selection is what you'll find at Utter Brothers. Their gift boxes are utterly popular too. Utter Brothers in Boscobel. It's utterly amazing. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have excellent care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty service at southwesthealth.org. Rural Mutual Agents John Raggett and Deneen Dahl with Raggett & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your personal, farm, business, life, and insurance needs. Check them out at their office in Lancaster. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Lancaster, Boscobel, and Fenimore. Always on call, always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. And Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready. It's time now for our First Supply first half and the start of this 2025 boys basketball playoff series in Lancaster. Hermson and Luce going for the tip, and no one grabs it. Eventually picked up by Dawson Stitzer, and it's the Boscobel Bulldogs who control things to start off with. Stitzer cannot get the handoff there as it's tipped out of bounds by Michael Murphy. It'll stay Boscobel basketball. Inbound here goes to Stitzer. Stitzer works to his right, trying to step through. There's Kipton Brown, and Brown travels. That one going the other way. Schniedel's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service. from Schneidels, Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Back the other way for the Arrows. Here's Dane Kaufman. Kaufman over to Murphy. Now Schmitz inside to Hermsen. Hermsen goes out. Murphy on the far side wing as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Williams inside, kicks to the far corner there to Kaufman, and Kaufman is fouled. So that'll be the first foul of the game. It's against Boscobel, and it'll go on the freshman, Kipton Brown. Here's Brady Schmitz to inbound from under his own basket. Here is the inbound to Williams. Williams goes over to Kaufman. Kaufman finds Murphy. Murphy, he'll take the deep three. That one off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Brown. 1 minute through this regional quarterfinal, still scoreless. Here's Morga. Trying to work it inside. Gathers, elevates. Well short on that layup. Rebound to Hermsen going the other way. Murphy is fouled. No shot on that will get you the foul. That's number 2 on Kipton Brown. So Kipton Brown picks up 2 quick fouls, and he'll take to the bench Graydon Richter in his place. Here's the inbound to Murphy. Now Williams goes back to Murphy in the corner. 3-ball on the way from Schmitz, and it drops. Brady Schmitz opens the scoring with a corner 3. On the other end for the Bulldogs, Morga goes inside to Knowles. Back out to Morga, and we'll get a foul here. That's going to go on the aforementioned Brady Schmitz. Now this Lancaster team, very young. We saw them in the regional finals last year. As I mentioned, they only start 1 senior. A lot of juniors on this squad, 4 in the starting lineup. Back on this end, Bulldogs, we get a 3-ball here. That one off the mark, and save. Nifty play there by Cameron Luce to keep the ball alive as he throws it between his legs. Richter on the perimeter over to Stitzer. Stitzer looks for Knowles, and we will get that one out of bounds. Last touch by the Arrows on the baseline. 2 minutes through, it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint Lancaster. Hook shot, good inside there by Jonah Knowles. That'll open the scoring for Boscobel. 3-2, 15:45 on the clock here, first half. Here's Schmitz. Goes over to Kaufman. His deep 3 rolls off the rim, no good, and the rebound falls to Cameron Luce. Here comes Morga back the other way, and Morga travels. That's one thing that Coach Knapp spoke of in the pregame interview on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Lancaster was able to create a lot of turnovers the last time these two teams played, and that's certainly something we've seen early here. Here's Taylor Williams. He'll take the pull-up jumper. That one too strong. No good back iron. Knowles hauls in the rebound over Hermsen. Back the other way. Luce looks inside into the hands of Murphy. Murphy accelerates down the floor, kicks to Hermsen, and his 3-ball will fall. Zach Hermsen with a triple to push the Flying Arrow lead to 4 here. 6-2 with over 3 minutes gone. Here's Stitzer inside, and the lay is good. Dawson Stitzer, arguably the best scorer on this Bulldog squad, the 5'10 senior. Back the other way, that lay in good by Brady Schmitz. That'll make it 8-4 with 14:30 to play here in our first supply, first half. Here comes Stitzer the other way, goes over to Morga. Morga looks to Stitzer, who has to climb the ladder to hang on to that pass. Now ripped away here by Kaufman, and Kaufman will lay it in for the easy 2. on the other side. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture at ayersfurniture.com. Richter will take it up the floor here for Boscobel, and now the Arrows switching to a zone look defensively. They will commit the foul here, as that'll be the first on Zach Hermsen. So 2 fouls on both sides early in this one. Russell Law Offices here to assist you with your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. Tyler Miller into the game for the Bulldogs. For Lancaster, Tyler Timmerman checks in, and now a travel on Graydon Richter, this one going the other way. Grant Regional Health Center's Ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Soko, PAC, provides exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health. Starts here. Here's Krubel, this one stolen away into the hands of Dawson Stitzer. Murphy retreats, now into the half court here. Here's Knowles inside, trying to fight through that defense. Finds the open man, Stitzer, and this one out of bounds. Last touch by Lancaster. Magnet Electric of Belmont can assist you with all your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at Magnet Electric are on call and ready to help you with all your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. Magnet Electric, Belmont. Stitzer will try the three off the inbound, and the triple good by Dawson Stitzer. He's got 5 of the Bulldogs, 7 to make it a 3-point game. Timmerman swings back over to Schmitz. Now Schmitz back to Timmerman. His 3 ball, no good, too strong. Rebound tipped away and won by Krubel. Here's Taylor Williams. Works to his right, and he travels. Hermsen's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermsen's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermsen's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermsen's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, is proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. That one almost ripped away by Hermsen. Bulldogs cannot get it down the floor. Krubel rips it away. Now Hermsen the other way accelerates and lays it in off the glass for 2. Make that 5 quick points for Zach Hermsen and a 5-point lead for the Arrows. Here's Richter. Over to Stitzer. Stitzer almost ripped away there, and this one tipped out of bounds off the hands of the junior Anthony Bush, and we'll get a timeout by the Bulldogs. We'll take 1-2 back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queeby Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 2.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Do you remember the last time you checked your well water to see if it was safe to drink? Bacteria can leak into your well in as little as 6 months. The Department of Natural Resources recommends that you check your well annually for contaminants. LV Labs on South Madison Street in Lancaster, Wisconsin can test your water to make sure that what's in your glass is safe for you and your family to drink. Stop in or give them a call to pick up your test kit today. Visit LV Labs on Facebook or call 608-723-4096.
In game 2.
Back on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 12.5 to play here in our first supply first half in the regional quarterfinals, where it's a 12-7 lead for the Flying Arrows over these Boscobel Bulldogs. This one inbounded to Richter. Richter back to Stitzer. Stitzer kicks to Miller on the near side wing. Now to the corner, Luce fires the 3. And that one in and out, no good on the unlucky bounce. Rebound to Hermsen. Back the other way. Kaufman inside is fouled. That is going to be the first on Graydon Richter. 3rd team foul on the Bulldogs. TriStar Palace of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Jury and the gang a call at TriStar Palace of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. And TC Networks of Platteville for my IT consulting to security cameras, door access control, and more. Learn about how they can help you at tcnetworks.com. Inbound to Hermsen, quick 2 up. Off the mark, no good. Grabs his own miss. No good on the second chance. Gets another opportunity and is fouled. The height of the 6'4 Hermsen, too much for the Bulldogs. That foul is going to be the first on Jonah Knowles, and it'll send Zach Hermsen to the line for 2. Bytech Resource Management, a greener way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont Prairie to Sheenan at Gary's guttersanddoors.com. First one good by Hermsen. He will get one more. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. See your inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. Second one for Hermsen, good. And it's 7 quick points for Zach Hermsen in a 7-point lead, 14-7 for Lancaster over Boscobel. This one stolen away by Bush, and he takes it coast to coast, lays it off the glass for 2, and now the lead really starting to grow for Lancaster. Up ahead, loose. Turnover. Hermsen slams it home. Zach Hermsen goes airborne to grow the lead to 11. Boscobel on a scoring drought here. Trying to slow down the Arrow offense. Here's Luce in the near side corner. Almost stolen away. Gets it off to Morga. Now Brown tries the 3. That one too strong. Rebound to Stitzer, and he's fouled. Free throws on the way for Dawson Stitzer. That foul is going to go on Brady Mack, his first third on Lancaster. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at MountainCityBank.com and Community First Bank, feeding the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, CFBank.com. First one, good by Stitzer. That puts him up to 6 of the Boscobel 8 with one more on the way. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call, always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Second one, good by Stitzer. He's got 7, and now 18-9. Your score in this one. Here's the pass to Taylor Williams. Gets a man to jump, fires the 3, but it's short. Rebound popped up and won by Brady Mack, and his putback is good. Now 20-9 with about 10:35 to go here in our first supply first half. Kipton Brown is fouled. That's foul number 4 on Lancaster. And it'll be the first on Michael Murphy. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Make it an evening out at Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Check out their banquet facility for next party, reception, or reunion. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. And Utter Brothers Creamery, a local farm-to-table selection, is what you'll find at Utter Brothers. The gift boxes are utterly popular too. Utter Brothers and Boscobel, it's utterly amazing. This one out of bounds. It'll be Lancaster basketball. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call, always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. We'll tell you, too, that our broadcast brought to you by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and Tim Slack Auction and Realty. We've got a busy week on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations, and without support from our sponsors and from those 2 in specific for our live stream, much of what we do would not be possible. So a quick thank you to everyone who does make this thing work. It's a 20-9 lead for Lancaster. 8 minutes through the half, and we'll get a blocking foul on Boscobel on the far side baseline. Let's see who that's on. That's going to go on number 22, and we'd love to tell you who that is if there was a 22 on our roster here. Lancaster to inbound this one from under their own bench here. Here's the inbound to Murphy. He'll pass over to Williams. Williams, Murphy, 3-ball in the air, and true. Michael Murphy with his first field goal of the night on the triple there to extend his Arrows lead to 14. Here's Morga. Works to his right, gathers, and travels. Lancaster will take this one up here. 9.5 to play in our first supply first half. Murphy on the entry pass to Mack. Mack goes up top, now swung over to Williams. Williams back to Murphy. Catch and shoot three is good. Michael Murphy, 2 straight threes to grow the lead even more. This one ripped away by Williams, going the other way. He lays it in for a pair. 28-9, it's a 19-point lead for Lancaster. Here are the Bulldogs. Morga works to his left. Kipton Brown's three, too strong, no good. Rebound falls to Brady Mack. Now the other way goes Schmitz. Switches hands to his left, into the lane, into some bodies for two. The Arrows really sharing the love here offensively. Now 30-9. Here's Kipton Brown to his left. Back to Morga, his 3-ball on the way. In and out, no good. Schmitz with the board. Schmitz goes the other way, works it inside, loses it on the deck, swings to Williams, fakes the pass, 3-ball, too strong, no good, out of bounds. It'll be Boscobel ball. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have excellent care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And Rural Mutual agent John Raggets and Deneen Dahl with Raggets and Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. 8 minutes to play in our first supply first half. 30-9, the lead for Lancaster over Boscobel. This one's stolen away by Murphy. There's the pass to Kaufman, and the two-handed layup for Dane Kaufman. Boscobel really struggling with this full court press by the Arrows. We'll get a foul here on Lancaster. That's going to go against Taylor Williams. His first. Schneidl's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Schneidl's Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Here's Tyler Miller, doubled, swung over to Brown, extra pass, loose. Corner three, off the mark. Dane Kaufman has the rebound. Now comes Kaufman the other way. Circles back to the outside. Schmitz backs out, resets his offense. He'll leave for Hermsen. Hermsen into the lane and off the glass for two. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque when you are ready. Back the other way. There's Morga, short on his shot, off of Gage Wayne's pass. Back the other way. That's too good for Dane Kaufman. 36-9. And what a scoring run it's been here by Lancaster. This one almost stolen away, but right into the hands of Tyler Miller, who gets two inside for the Bulldogs. That ends their scoring drought, but significant damage done there. It's a 25-point lead for Lancaster. Taylor Williams spins inside and gets two on the glass. There's his second made field goal on the night to make it 38-11. Brown over to Wayne. Back to Brown. Wayne backs it out, loose, fires the three. That one short, rebound tipped to Miller. Brown tries to work it inside, steps into it, and is fouled. Free throws on the way. See who that's on, and it's going to go on Michael Murphy, so that is two for Murphy. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld, the Nate Soko PAC, provides exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done right for unexpected dings or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. Free throw in the air, in and out for Brown. No good. Russell Law Office is here to assist you as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices in Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect pay for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Brown, no good on his second. Rebound to Williams the other way. Leaves for Kaufman. Kaufman into the lane, circles back out. Williams. We got a timeout here by the Arrows. We will stay here for this one as they've got a 38-11 lead over the Bulldogs. Let's take a look on our Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the large independent shoe store in the Midwest. We'll tell you what we've got going on today in the area in high school boys hoops. So our regional quarterfinals for our SWC teams, we've got this one here. Richland Center is at Evansville, Prairie du Chien is at River Valley, and Mauston is at Dodgeville. In SWAL action, Wisconsin Heights is at Iowa Grant on ESPN Radio and 1590 WPVL. Riverdale is at Fenimore, and Rio is at Southwestern. And with our Six Rivers teams, Lafarge Youth Initiative is at River Ridge on X107, One Extreme Hit Music, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's Judah at Belmont on Super Hits 106, and then Wanawalk Center at Potosi, Wazeeka Steuben's at Highland, Cassville's at Ithaca, Shullsburg plays Albany, Benton at Fall River, Blackhawk at Barneveld, St. Ambrose Academy is at Argyle, and Monticello is at Peck. We'll get you some scores on those games as soon as they come in on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Timmerman inside, can't get the lay to go. Rebound hauled in by the Bulldogs. Murphy goes the other way. That one tipped out of his hands. He regains possession. Knowles on the inside. And Cruel not ready for that pass. That one going the other way. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all your electrical needs. Chip and his crew, McNett Electric, are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric, Belmont. Kaufman trying to spin inside. With three defenders on him, gets fouled, and we've got free throws on the way. Now we'll see who that's on. And it's going to be on Caden Cruel, his first. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery at Heirloom Quality Furniture. For every room in your home, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture in Ridgeway and AyersFurniture.com. Here's Dane Kaufman. He's got 6 so far, and he's no good on his first. Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, is proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery, reliable 24-hour roadside service and long-distance transports. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. Second one, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Arrows. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and Sloans.com. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-Brands.com. And Boss Electric, call Brad, Adrian, and Josh Busher at Boss Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Here's the inbound. Chased down by Anthony Bush. Over to Kaufman. Kaufman into the lane. Back out. Krubel. 3-ball. Too strong. No good. Brady Mack with the offensive rebound. He'll go out to Kaufman. His 3-ball is good. Dane Kaufman makes up for his missed free throws with a triple on that one. Stitzer spins inside and is fouled. No shot. That is going to go against Dane Kaufman. And with the Bulldogs in the bonus, we'll have free throws on the way. 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Dawson Stitzer. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Also brought to you by Krantz Auto Parts, your local Harbor Hank and Napa dealers. See Rob Krantz and the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full-service repairs on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts, Fenimore. Stitzer, good on one. One more on the way here. People's State Bank, for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Second free throw on the way for Dawson Stitzer, and it drops. Stitzer has got 9 of the Boscobel 13, and it's 41-13 Arrows with 4.5 to play in the first. Krubel manning the point for the Arrows, goes over to Mack. Mack to Bush, back to Mack. Kick to Krubel. He won't take the 3, goes back to Mack. He'll drive it. Inside, Mack travels. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. And Donnie's Tire and Auto, called the only hooker in town for 24-hour towing at 568-3014, 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care is Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Here's Stitzer, and we'll get the foul on Krubel. That's Brody Krubel's first. And another 1-and-1 opportunity on the way for Stitzer. Lancaster Auto Body in Lancaster, specializing in top-quality collision repair, leaving your vehicle looking as good as new. Lancaster Auto Body, where they say we meet by accident. See them at LancasterAutoBodyLLC.com. Front end, no good by Stitzer. Krubel picks up the rebound. This one going the other way. Here's Timmerman. Kicks to Mack. Mack. 3-ball by Timmerman off the mark, and this one out of bounds. Last touched by Anthony Bush. It'll be Boscobel ball. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See your inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. There's Wayne. Over to Brown. Brown to Stitzer. He'll fire the deep 2, and that one airmailed. It's out of bounds. Lancaster ball. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in at Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Here's Zach Hermson. He leads the way offensively for the Arrows. Kicks to Timmerman. His 2 no good on the inside. Rebound to Stitzer. He'll push back the other way. Stitzer over to Richter. His 3-ball off the mark. Now Krubel up to Hermson, and he travels. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFbank.com. Member FDIC. Also brought to you by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call, always a right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Here's Brown. Brown calls for the screen. There it is from Knowles. He'll fire the 3. That one off the mark, and saved by Luce, but thrown right to Hermson and the Arrows. Hermson will go to Timmerman. Now Mack in the far corner fires for 3, and it drops. Brady Mack with his first 3-point field goal on the night to grow that lead even more. 31 points now, your lead with 2.5 to play in the first supply first half. Brown from the free throw line, first field goal of the night. And we'll get a timeout here by the Arrows. We'll keep it here. Let's now take a look on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. We'll tell you our latest scores. With 12:53 to go in the first half, Lafarge Youth Initiative leads River Ridge 13-10. Interesting score in that one. We'll see. Not expecting that one to hold. At halftime, this one was much closer. It's now Iowa Grant leading Wisconsin Heights 42-29. The winner of that one will take on Mineral Point Friday. And the winner of whoever Boscobel and Lancaster have next will play the winner of that one. So that one, a game to keep our eyes on for any Boscobel and Lancaster fans out there taking a look ahead. Back to the action here, 2:15 to go in our first supply, first half, 44-15. Lancaster leads this one in our regional quarterfinal. Here's the kick to Timmerman. Timmerman inside to Kaufman, and the turnaround layup no good. Rebound to Brown. Brown works it up the floor. Screen comes and poked away. Kaufman the other way with time will lay it in. Count it, and the foul. Kaufman took his time getting to the hoop there. Drew some contact, and Morga picks up the foul, so now an opportunity to add one on the and one for Dane Kaufman. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you could have excellent care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Free throw there off the mark, no good by Kaufman. Stitzer works off the screen to his right, passes over here to Morga. Now inside there, Knowles turns it over, but Timmerman and Hermsen run right into each other. That's a travel, and it'll stay on this end with Boscobel. Here's Stitzer, passes to Knowles, saved by Luce. Up to Richter. Richter steps inside and gets two on the glass. Nice move there by Graydon Richter for the two with just over a minute to play. Here's Hermsen. 1 of 2 in double figures. Works to his left. Back out to Timmerman. Timmerman gathers, pops, won't go. Knowles with the board. Now Richter going the other way. Seconds tick away. He'll try a three. That one bricks off the back iron. No good. Rebound to the Arrows, and we'll see if they're going to play with much pace here. 30 seconds to go in our first supply first half. They do, and on the baseline cut, Taylor Williams gets a pair. Down to our final 20 seconds of the first supply first half. 48-17. Stitzer stolen away. 15 seconds. Williams kicks to Hermsen, and we'll slow it down. Kaufman up top. 7 seconds. On the perimeter. Gets the screen. Works it inside. Layup up. And no good at the half. Lancaster leads Boscobel 48-17. We'll take a break. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 3.
Back on 97.7 Country, WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. At the half, it's Lancaster Flying Arrows with a big lead here, 48-17 over the Boscobel Bulldogs. We'll take one more break. The McNett Electric Halftime Report comes your way after these messages on 97.7 Country, WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
Milk has been building champions for centuries. Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why the pros know they're gonna need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. GONNA needmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
Some things are meant to come in a box, like chocolates, phones, or jewelry, but some things aren't, like a mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress, and there are two major reasons why your next mattress should not come from a box. First, when foam is compressed for too long, it will lose its ability to return to its full thickness. And second, a good quality mattress, one worth the money you paid for it, is too heavy to ship by parcel service. With mattresses, lighter isn't better, period. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 4.
Back on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. At the half, Lancaster leads Boscobel 48-17. And this is the McNett Electric halftime report. For all your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. It's been all Lancaster this half. They have looked very, very good offensively. Let's take a look at some scoring numbers. First for Boscobel, Dawson Stitzer has got 9, Tyler Miller 2, Kipton Brown 2, and Graydon Richter 2, Jonah Knowles 2 as well. And on the other side, for the Arrows, 11 for Zach Hermsen. For Brady Schmitz, it's 7. 11 for Dane Kaufman. Michael Murphy's got 6. Taylor Williams has 6. Anthony Bush has 2. And Brady Mack has 5. Those are your scores here. Lancaster has been able to create a lot of turnovers, something they talked about in the pregame that they were going to try and focus on. That has been something they've been able to do, and Boscobel just not have very good possession of the ball when they've had it. The Arrows have been making some nice cuts off ball. Add all that up, and that'll give you the lead that they have, 48-17 over Boscobel at the half. We'll be back after this, and we'll take a look at some other scores in the area on the Shoebox scoreboard and take a look at our D4 postseason bracket. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
Hi, this is Christine Rowley of Rowley Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Attention job seekers, listen up. This is your opportunity to meet with quality employers all in one day at one location. Dress for success. Bring your resume and a positive outlook to the TH Media Job Fair Thursday, March 6th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 450 Main Street, Dubuque. This is your opportunity to find the perfect position. Interview with local employers on the spot and get on the career path you have always wanted. Don't miss out. The TH Media Neighborhood Job Fair, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 450 Main Street, Dubuque. Equal opportunity employers. In Game 5.
Back at 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, our McNett Electric halftime report. Let's take a look at our postseason bracket in this regional in Division 4. 7 teams vying for the regional championship on this side of the bracket. One of those teams has a first-round bye. That's Mineral Point. All the other teams are in action here tonight. Lancaster and Boscobel, obviously the one you're listening to, where it's a 48-17 lead for Lancaster. In the other game, Parkview and Cashton, it's a 38-12 lead for the Parkview Vikings. So a win there would bring them to Lancaster this coming Friday, should the Arrows hold on, which is looking like they will. In our other game up top, Iowa Grant, Wisconsin Heights, it's a lead at the half for Iowa Grant, so a win there would send them to Mineral Point on Friday for their second game in 2 weeks. And then, of course, assuming all high seeds win, we would likely have a battle between Mineral Point and Lancaster for the second time this year in Mineral Point in a rematch of last year's regional championship for this year's regional championship. So those are your looks at our postseason bracket and the area teams vying for a regional championship. A couple more checks on the Shoebox scoreboard. Presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. At halftime, River Ridge leads Lafarge 47-22. Jefferson leading Monroe 32-29. And Mauston leading Dodgeville 29-25. Well, we'll take one more break here and wrap up the McNett Electric halftime report after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than winning a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since 1965. The award recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how their team and your community can work together to be true champions.
In Game 6.
Back at 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster leads Boscobel 48-17. And this has been the McNett Electric halftime report. 18 more minutes of basketball coming up in the season for one of these teams. One of them goes home after this, and the next one will move on to take on the winner of Parkview and Cashton on Friday night. Second half after this on 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Mattresses are not something that you should have to unbox and set up yourself. Frankly, they're cumbersome. That's why at Dubuque Mattress, we deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. And it's not just for people in Dubuque. We deliver just about anywhere. Chicago, Des Moines, Minneapolis, Kansas City, or anywhere in between. So, when it's time for you to get a new mattress, let Dubuque Mattress take care of all of it for you. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 7.
Back on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and we're underway in our second half of the regional quarterfinal between Lancaster and Boscobel. Lancaster now working right to left as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Hermson, head fake, now kicks to Williams. Williams goes over to Kaufman. Kaufman drives, kicks to Murphy. Murphy back to Kaufman. Stops. Williams pops a three. That one no good. Offensive rebound. And the putback won't go. Another offensive board in there. A foul on Boscobel, so we'll keep it on this end with the arrows. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See your inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. And Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference in Community First Bank. CFbank.com, member FDIC. Hermson on the inbound, short on the baseline, Jay. Knowles with the board. Now Morga the other way, works it inside, and we'll get a foul on the floor prior to the shot. That one going to be charged to Brady Schmitz. His second. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop and to apply. Offer subject to approval. Remember, FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Basket good there for Boscobel. That's Cameron Luce on his first bucket of the game. Back the other way for the Arrows. Hermson saves this one from going out. Up top to Schmitz. Schmitz into the lane. Tipped away, stolen away by Stitzer. Now here comes Boscobel right back to Lancaster, and Kaufman off the glass for the easy 2. He now leads all scorers with 13. Here's Brown over to Stitzer. He'll fire the corner 3. That one in and out, and a foul will keep it on this end. It's going to be against the Bulldogs, actually. That's going to go on Knowles, and that is his 3rd foul. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call, always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Here's Kaufman. Works it inside, elevates, and the floater is good. Dane Kaufman with a big scoring night. He's got 15 to make this lead 52-19. Now Brown works it inside, goes back out to Morga. Brown fires the corner 3. That one short. Kaufman with the board. He's going to push it back the other way with some speed. Still trying to go inside. Kicks. Williams. 3-ball is good. Taylor Williams on his first 3-ball of the night and make that 6 different arrows who have connected from deep. Back the other way. Brown will try a 3, and it drops. The response from Kipton Brown. Schmitz inside. Cuts through traffic for 2. Brady Schmitz with his 4th made field goal there. Around 3 defenders. And we'll get a foul here on Lancaster. It's going to be the 3rd foul on Michael Murphy. He is the only, one of 2, I should say, arrows with multiple fouls. That bucket good there by Luce. His 2nd quick made field goal. And it looks like the next dead ball will have a platoon swap on the way for Coach Knapp and the Arrows. Kaufman stops inside and is fouled by Stitzer. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet making an evening out at Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Check out the banquet facility for your next party, reception, or reunion. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Utter Brothers Creamery, a local farm-to-table selection is what you'll find at Utter Brothers. Their gift boxes are utterly popular too. Utter Brothers in Boscobel, it's utterly amazing. Enroll mutual agents John Raggett and Ian Dahl with Raggett & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. And it looks like the official's going to convene here. Lancaster will inbound this ball here from under their own basket. Here's the inbound to Mack. Mack inside, back out to Krubel. 3.5 minutes gone in our second half. Bush over to Krubel. Now Mack. To Krubel. Arrows working this one around the perimeter. There's the entry pass to Bush. He'll go out to Krubel. His 3-ball straight on. No good, a little too strong. Kipton Brown with the offensive board. With the defensive board, rather. Deep 3 here from Morga. That one off back iron, no good. Morga gets his own rebound to Luce. Back to Morga. Luce will try the triple. That one, no good, front rim. Krubel the other way. Fires to Wilson, now back to Krubel. Bush off the screen. Will go up top to Timmerman. Mack inside. And the J good off the glass there for Anthony Bush. 59-24, Lancaster. Here's Luce on the baseline, and that one out of bounds. It'll be Lancaster ball. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fenimore. Lancaster and Boscobel, always on call, always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet, making an evening out with Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. Check out their banquet facility for next party, reception, or reunion. Boscobel Bowl and Banquet. 13 minutes to go in our regional quarterfinal. Lancaster up 59-24. Here's Mack. Goes to Bush. Now back to Mack. Inside, takes a couple dribbles, rises up, and that shot no good, but we'll have free throws on the way for Brady Mack. That'll be the 4th team foul of this half on the Bulldogs. Utter Brothers Creamery, a local farm-to-table selection, is what you'll find at Utter Brothers. Their gift boxes are utterly popular, too. Utter Brothers and Boscobel, utterly amazing. First free throw, rather, no good there for Mack. He'll get one more. And the second one is good. Southwest Health, with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have excellent care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Richter. Now up top to Tyler Miller. Miller goes over to Brown. Now Richter into the lane, spins into that layup and can't finish. And Mack is going to be fouled here on the rebound. That's going to be a foul on Graydon Richter, his second. Rural Mutual agents John Raggett and Deneen Dahl with Raggett Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster at H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call, always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. We've got a timeout on the floor by Boscobel, 60-24. The Lancaster lead here. Don't go anywhere, folks. After our game tonight, we'll have our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Recap our game tonight and take a look at what we've got coming up over the next week or so. Name our Tri-Core Turning Point, all that and more after the game on the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Back to the action here. 12:20 to play. Lancaster leads Boscobel 60-24. Timmerman inside to Krubel. Krubel over to Mack. Now Wilson. And we're going to get a foul on Boscobel. That is 3 on Graydon Richter. Off the screen. Timmerman into the lane, falling away, travels. Here are the Bulldogs. Working this one into the lane, baseline pass to Richter, back up, and that one over the head of Stitzer. Timmerman collects the loose ball, and the putback finish there by Anthony Bush. There's the baseline J, off the mark by Kipton Brown. And a travel on Lancaster. 62-24, your score in favor of the Arrows. Here's Stitzer. Over to Richter, now Brown. To Richter in the corner. Up top, Miller, 3-ball, no good. Mack secures the rebound. And we'll get a foul here. That's going to go on Boscobel. And that's going to be the first on Tyler Miller. Subs coming into the game here. Keaton Krul in for Boscobel, and Lucas Weber, the freshman, into the game for Lancaster. That is the 7th team foul already on Boscobel of the half, so it's a 1-and-1 opportunity on the way for Brody Krubel. His first one, no good. Rebound to the Arrows. Here's Miller the other way, slows it down. Shot fake over to Richter. Now Miller is fouled. That foul is going to go on Lucas Weber, just into the game, his first. And as I mentioned, a lot of team fouls this game on Lancaster, but not a lot on very many individual players. As we'll get a travel here against Boscobel. Brady Schmitz has 2 fouls and Michael Murphy 3. 6 other team fouls so far tonight on Lancaster, all on different players, however. Here's Aiden Wilson. He'll take the J from the free throw line, and it drops. Aiden Wilson with his first 2 of the night. That'll make this a 40-point lead for Lancaster. Get a 3 here from Richter. That one off the back iron. No good. Back the other way. Weber, cross-court pass. Instead, baseline drive and back out. Krubel on the perimeter. Swings it inside to Bush. He'll take the turnaround J, and it's good. Anthony Bush with 8 points tonight. Stitzer kicks there to Richter, makes a couple guys miss, but can't finish on the layup. And we'll get a foul on Richter. That's Richter's 4th. And free throws coming up for Lancaster. Send Brady Mack to the line. And the first one drops for Mack. One more on the way. Quick check on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Potosi leads Wanawalk Center, 55-23 at halftime. And as that second one rattles in for Brady Mack, we'll tell you that Iowa Grant now leads Wisconsin Heights with 8 minutes to go in that one, 61-37. Stitzer on the other end gets the 2 to fall. He's got 11 on the night now. So looking likely that our regional semifinal games will be Lancaster, Parkview, and Mineral Point, Iowa Grant. This one, a turnover. Miller steals it away and gets the lay-in on the glass. Tyler Miller up to 4 on the night with that one. Back the other way, Krubel. He can't get the lay-in to go, but the putback is good by Anthony Bush. He is now into double figures with 10. Miller takes the handoff, drives inside, runs into a brick wall. Shot no good, but Morga is there for the putback. There's Trevor Morga's first bucket of the game. Krubel kicks to Mack. Shot fake on the far side. Now into the lane, that too short. Putback also short. And the rebound picked up there by Boscobel. We'll get a foul, no shot. Foul's going to go on Aiden Wilson. We'll get some subs here. Wayne and Luce in for Boscobel. Luce inside. Stolen away. Stolen there by Aiden Wilson. Arrow's going to slow things down here. They lead by 40, 70-30, with 7:10 to play in our regional quarterfinal. Inside, Mack is fouled by Luce. That's going to be Luce's first. That's actually going to be on Cruel, my apologies. So that is Cruel's second foul, 9th team on Boscobel. First free throw good by Brady Mack. He's already with that one connected on 4 from the line tonight. Second one up and off the mark. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Morga trying to work his way inside. Turnaround Jay. Got it. Nice finish there, coast to coast, by Trevor Morga on his second made field goal of the night. Here's Weber into the lane, and the two good there by Lucas Weber. Over here to Luce. He absorbs the contact. Shot no good, but we will get a foul. That is going to go on Brody Krubel, his second, and we'll get free throws for Cameron Luce. Luce good on one. Get a sub here for Lancaster, Alex Gruber, the senior, into the game. Second one good by Luce. That puts him to 6 on the night. Down to our final 5 minutes here from Lancaster. As I mentioned, folks, be sure to stay with us for our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show after this one. Here's Stitzer. Goes out to Wayne. Back to Stitzer on the far side baseline. Thrown into the hands of Krubel. Here goes Krubel the other way, and he lays it in over Luce. There's Brody Krubel's first bucket of the game. And that's 9 different arrows in the scoring column. Morga pulls up for 3. That one, no good. Back the other way here. This one's stolen away by Cruel. Luce, corner 3, got it! Cameron Luce finds Nylon from deep. Gruber kicks to the corner, 3-pointer off the mark. Morga with the rebound, pushes it, and lays it in. We'll get a substitution timeout here by Boscobel. Israel Kamugan checks into the game for Boscobel. Graydon Richter in. And Tyler Miller in. Krubel goes over to Weber. Weber. Back to Gruber tries the three, and it's banked in! Alex Gruber with a triple. Back the other way, inside, Cruel can't get the bucket to go. Weber goes the other way, slow things down, 2.5 to play. And back up to Wilson. Wilson into the lane, stops and walks. Quick PSA to all coaches out there, anybody listening from us radio people. Please make sure to update your programs for the postseason. Very challenging when there's a player on the floor who's not listed in the program. We don't want to miss anybody. And if they're not in the program, we don't know who they are. Down in our final two here, 78-39. Lancaster leads Boscobel. Gruber can't get the lay to go. Miller slows things down. Nice find, and we'll get a foul on the Arrows. It's number 24, not listed. He commits the foul. Free throws on the way for Caden Cruel. First one, no good for Cruel. Second one, no good for Cruel. Rebound by Weber. Down to a minute. Weber into the lane. There's the two. And that puts Lancaster at 80. Miller. Stolen away. And a travel on Gruber. And we'll get a timeout here, taken by Boscobel. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Quebe Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
Do you enjoy playing sports and watching other people compete? Here's a great opportunity for you to get involved. You can make significant income while providing a great community service by becoming a WIAA licensed official. It gives you the opportunity to be involved, stay in shape, and assist in providing the lifelong lessons from education-based athletics. Signing up is easy. Just go to WIAAWI.org. Access the officials tab to get started today. This message is from Queen Bee Radio and the WIAA.
The weather can be unpredictable in the tri-states. Tune into 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, or collision repair, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body celebrating 10 years in business on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
In Game 8.
Back on 97.7 Country WGLR on the Quebe Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cruel, no good on the three there. Kumana gets the rebound, and Cruel gets the two inside. Down to our final 20 seconds, and looking like the Arrows will dribble this one out. Our final score here tonight, Lancaster takes down Boscobel 80-41. The season over for Boscobel. And for Lancaster, a date with Parkview on Friday. We'll take another break. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
Here at 97.7 Country WGLR, we love giving you things. The best variety of country, news, entertainment, and of course, prizes.
Before we go any further, I'm going to lay down a few rules.
If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests, remember, contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years and older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply. You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest. Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station, Queen Bee Radio Incorporated, Morgan Murphy Media, contest sponsors, and other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. All entries entries completed or blank. Any and all materials pertaining to a contest are the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices, 51 Means Drive, Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, and other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prizes and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest rules can be found online at WGLR.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices.
I got it!
Keep listening for your next chance to win on 97.7 Country.
In Game 9.
Back on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. An 80-41 win for Lancaster over Boscobel. We're going to take another break. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
This is Shane Bertzloff from Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. If you're looking for dependability in a new or used vehicle, Toyota has 7 out of the top 12 vehicles that last over 200,000 miles, ranking number 2 in J.D. Power's dependability study. Toyota also has 5 of the top 10 vehicles with the best resale value, according to Kelley Blue Book. Come see us to find your Toyota at Anderson Weber Toyota when you're ready.
Anderson Weber Toyota, next to Target in Dubuque. Visit them online at AndersonWeberToyota.com.
Do you remember the last time you checked your well water to see if it was safe to drink? Bacteria can leak into your well in as little as 6 months. The Department of Natural Resources recommends that you check your well annually for contaminants. LV Labs on South Madison Street in Lancaster, Wisconsin can test your water to make sure that what's in your glass is safe for you and your family to drink. Stop in or give them a call to pick up your test kit today. Visit LV Labs on Facebook or call 608-723-4096.
In Game 10.
Welcome back to 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's an 80-41 win for Lancaster over Boscobel in our regional quarterfinal round. And we now know on this side of the bracket it's going to be Lancaster and Parkview in the regional semifinal and Iowa Grant and Mineral Point in the other regional semifinal. Those two games, we'll see 4 teams looking to punch their ticket to the regional championship on Saturday. We're going to take one final break before we kick off our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. That comes your way next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 3 minutes.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Does that number calling you look familiar, but you aren't sure if you know them? It could be a scam using spoofing. I'm Lancaster Police Chief Deborah Rukoff. Spoofing is a way scammers make it look like an area number, or even a number you know, is calling you. In reality, they could be hundreds or thousands of miles away. Scam calls are after one thing, your information. Prevent a crime before it happens. Keep your personal information private and hang up if you suspect it's a scam.
This public service announcement courtesy of Queen Bee Radio.
I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. DLN is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this information. Like me, they can make a real difference in someone's life. DLN makes it easy.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
So, what's the asking price on these houses?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Parents, we know we can't protect our kids from everything. Eventually, they're going to bump their heads or scrape their knees. But we can protect them from 6 types of cancer. HPV, or human papillomavirus, is a common preventable virus that can cause cancer later in life. The HPV vaccine prevents human papillomavirus and all the cancers it can cause. The American Cancer Society recommends getting your sons and daughters the HPV vaccine starting at age 9 to protect them later in life.
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back to 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as we get set to wrap things up here from Lancaster High School. This is the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Thanks for sticking with us, folks. Now let's take a look at what's coming up. Let's start off actually with some scores from the area tonight on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the large independent shoe store in the Midwest. Iowa Grant takes down Wisconsin Heights 75-46. Potosi beats Wanawalk Center 85-47. It's North Crawford over Weston 80-54. Highland over Wazeeka-Steuben 87-57. And River Valley over Prairie du Chien, 70-38. Those are your scores on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. And very, very solid night for Lancaster. Big win, even bigger than their last one over Boscobel. Let's take a look at some scoring numbers here. First for Boscobel, Stitzer finishes with 11. Luce has 9. Trevor Morga puts up 6. Tyler Miller 4. Caden Cruel 2. Kipton Brown 5. Graydon Richter 2. And Jonah Knowles 2. And for Lancaster, it's 11 for Zach Hermson. 9 for Brady Schmitz. 15 for Dane Kaufman. Michael Murphy has 6. Taylor Williams puts up 9. Brody Krubel with 2. Anthony Bush into double figures with 10. Aiden Wilson has 2. Alex Gruber has 3. Lucas Weber 4. And for Brady Mack, it's 9. So those are your scores for all of our guys here tonight. Not a ton of surprises in this one, kind of the way that we expected this one to fall. Boscobel's season does come to an end here, so we'd like to congratulate them on a good season and congratulate their seniors as their time with Boscobel basketball comes to a close. And as we mentioned, the nature of the beast in the postseason, Lancaster lives to see another day, and that day is Friday. They're going to take on the Parkview Vikings right here in Lancaster. We'll have that one on 97.7 Country WGLR. Coming up, we'll name a tri-core turning point and take a look at what we've got coming up over the next couple days on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
Dan Hicks with Paul Azinger, welcoming you back to the Healthy Stand Classic.
You couldn't ask for better conditions. 68 degrees and a UV index of 3.
This direct exposure to midday sun could be increasing her risk to melanoma.
It looks like she's making a change.
Now let's see what she takes out.
Oh, wow. It looks like she's pulling out a 15.
I don't know. It looks like she's going with a 30.
Strong choice.
Incredible.
Stand Up to Cancer and Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
Mama, what does the chicken say? Dog. Cat. Giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit nhtsa.gov/
the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
How do you give hope to a child in the foster care system? It starts with your heart. That tug you feel on yours when you hear that children are waiting for a stable, loving influence to speak up for their best interests. And then it becomes your time. What started out as a feeling that maybe you could make a difference becomes the difference. Change a child's story. There is a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Back on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Now time to name our Tri-Core Turning Point, brought to you by Tri-Core Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tri-Core Insurance. And it is that scoring flurry from Dane Kaufman and Zach Hermson in the probably second 5 minutes, I would say, of that first half. Boscobel able to keep it close up to 10 points, and then after that, all Lancaster for the rest of the way. Let's take a look at what we've got coming up on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. Stick with me here. A lot of this is still tentative as it is the postseason, not knowing who will win, who will lose. We're just trying to figure out what will work best for us. We can tell you tomorrow on ESPN Radio and 1590 WPVL, we'll have Wisconsin men's basketball action at Minnesota at 6:30. Just finalized our coverage on Thursday. It looks like this. Girls basketball sectional semifinal. The D5 game, Shullsburg versus Barneveld, being played at Richland Center, will be here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The D4 girls basketball sectional semifinal between Cuba City and Lancaster will be on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And our D3 girls basketball sectional semifinal between Prairie du Chien and Edgerton in Dodgeville will be a Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel only broadcast. Rally Cheese pregame show starts at 6:40 for all those. Then the Brewers take on the A's at 7:05 on ESPN Radio and 1590 WPVL. On Friday, we have the boys basketball regional semifinals. Looking likely at this point that we will be covering River Ridge at North Crawford. That one currently slated to be on X1071 Extreme Hit Music, and Parkview at Lancaster on 97.7 Country WGLR. We will cover 2 more games and fit as many of those on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as possible. Saturday, what our coverage looks like. We know for sure that we will be covering Team State Wrestling at the Barn in Madison. The semifinals are at 10 a.m., and should either of our 2 area teams make it on to the next round, we will have the finals at 3. For number 4, Fenimore, up in D2, their action will be covered on 97.7 Country WGLR for the Mineral Point broadcast, the number 2 seed in D3. You'll have to tune in to X1071 Extreme Hit Music. Also that day, girls basketball sectional finals, and that night, boys basketball regional finals. So we will work out what our coverage is going to look like there that day. Very much up in the air. We should, at least by Thursday, have an idea of what our Friday night looks like. And next week, should any of our area teams make it, girls basketball state and boys basketball sectionals. Thank you to Brett Rollins and the staff here at Lancaster High School for having us tonight. It's always a pleasure. My second trip in the last 2 weeks, and I've got 2 more trips coming up in the next 3 days. Great place to have a basketball game, though. As I mentioned earlier, thanks to our sponsors who make our broadcasts possible, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. The preceding has been a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation of Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank High School postseason boys basketball Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Powered to the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM Lancaster, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Matthew Gannon. Tonight's final score, Lancaster 80, Boscobel 41. Boys basketball regionals, girls basketball sectionals, and team state wrestling comes your way over the next couple days on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. Signing off from Lancaster. Have a great rest of your night, folks.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR FM. Lancaster. Serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond.